This red?
No.
This red?
No.
What are you two doing?
The queen wants the roses red.
I want the roses red.
This red?
No. Minimeeples unplugged.
Hi, I'm Jay.
I'm Rain.
And I'm Mom.
Welcome back to Minimeeples Unplugged.
Today we are trying to save our heads and please the queen in Paint the Roses.
This is a cooperative deduction game for 2 to 5 players from North Star Games, and it on average takes about 60 minutes to play.
Let's start by taking a look at what's in the box.
Who's picking this all up?
Not it.
Not it.
What's in the box of Paint the Roses? So, first off, we have our rule book. And I just like to keep all the little flyers, so those are just about the expansion and everything. Then we have the game board that's all folded up. We have our little score tracker cards. I don't know what they're called exactly, but where you can kind of keep track. We have our garden piece. We have the bag that has all of the little tiles. Then we have our hard and medium cards. I don't have a good way of having these organized right now, so they're just all in there. Then we have our placement blocks. We have the queen's flowers that she moves on to, and then we have our game pieces. And that's what's in the box of Paint the Roses.
Play, 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 play.
First, everyone grabs an easy, medium, or hard whim card. Then the first player takes a shrub tile from the greenhouse and places it onto the board.
The little cubes act as hints for the other players to guess what's on your card.
You can guess any player's card. It doesn't have to be the one who placed the shrub tile. You can also guess multiple players' cards during the round.
Just make sure you are correct.
Correct guesses move you ahead based on the number on the whim card. Wrong guesses will speed up the queen, and you don't want her catching up to you or you will lose your head.
There is also the white rabbit that hangs out on the board. Once you pass him, the queen gets a flower to sit on and increases her speed.
You can win by either filling up the blank tile spaces or passing 0 on the track. But if the queen catches up to you, you lose your head. Drag your thoughts away from your troubles by the ears, by the heels, or any other way you can manage it.
And this is what we think of Paint the Roses.
What I like about Paint the Roses is I kind of like that, it's a cooperative game, because if it wasn't a cooperative game, it would be kind of hard for us, because the queen is chasing after us, and if someone gets left behind, it's going to be kind of hard for that person.
Yeah.
I also like that it's a cooperative game because we do play a lot of games where we're against each other, and these two can get kind of cutthroat. So it's nice that we're working together. One thing that we have noticed in our household is Jay does have some learning delays, and she does have, when she's working with a harder whim card, trying to figure out how many whims she's got to put down so that the rest of us can guess. So to tailor to our playing, what we'll do is I'll look at it to make sure she's putting the right amount. But that makes it a little more difficult because then Rain is the only one who's able to actually make the guess on her cards. And then, as we know, it gets harder as you get further along in the game.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I like it because, first of all, there's roses. I love roses. And I also love how you have to try and stay away from the queen, and it gets harder when you go past the rabbit because
The white rabbit.
The white rabbit, because she would get faster. And knowing this game, you could try and guess. I love how it's a cooperative game, and sometimes I do like to make it a little bit harder, even though that we're on the same team.
Yeah, she'll put tiles where it makes it more difficult to guess because there are multiple choices.
Very.
So that's what we think of Paint the Roses. Would we suggest it for other people? Absolutely. It's a very quick game to play. It is, I will say from a learning point, I had a little hiccups. It took me a little while to figure out what some of it was. I watched a couple of videos and then it was like easy and we can continually put it on the table without any like refreshers. So yeah. If you have any comments, like if you've tried it and what you think of it, and make a comment down below if there's anything that you'd like to see us try, and if we enjoy another game, again, comment down below.
Like,
comment, and subscribe.
She said subscribe.
And now our pizza's ready.
Yeah! Pizza!
It's amazing to be a queen.
I'm the only queen of this household.